Hey guys, Dynasty Warrior 6 here again with the Portland Retro Gaming Expo game finds. I know it's been quite a while, and I usually do the video pretty much the day after or the day of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. But I've been so busy with life and with everything else going on and just everything. I was that whole weekend I was slam busy. Just to give you some highlights, I got a second job again. I am working on weekends a little bit here and there to recover some of my money that I spent to pay off my car this year. So I'm working part time plus just everything else. And I went to my 20-year high school reunion on that same weekend. I went to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo on Sunday of all days, which was good because the pricing is a lot lower in a sense, and deals can be had there. And I went with some friends from work who were like wanting to really go. I actually had no plans on going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I kind of felt like I had already kind of gotten everything I've ever wanted, and I was kind of done with the collecting aspect of that. Not done collecting, just done collecting on that kind of stuff. So I was convinced to go, and I was just like, all right, I will go. But this is like my final year, I believe, of going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So I just feel like I've hit the wall in that aspect of what the Retro Gaming Expo can give to me and what I can do for it. And it's just so expensive now. Just to give you an idea, it was $41 for the ticket. And then if I were to pay for parking, it'd be like $50. And then you have to pay for food or buy food either at the expo center or near somewhere by. And sometimes, depending on if you go to Red Robin or Wendy's, it still can be, pricey if you go to Red Robin. So if you just get like food, let's just say you got food at the convention center plus the ticket to go and the parking fee, you're looking at like 100 and, you know, 10, $15 just in food, ticket, and parking. So it's just that on top of the economy, on top of, everything else. I have everything I want. Like you still see my collection over here, guys. I am locked and loaded mostly with everything that I could possibly ever want right now. Of course, there's always stuff I want retro wise, but currently I am set mostly. Of course, I'm always on the lookout for stuff that I want in my collection. So, anyways, what did I pick up at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo? I didn't bring a lot of money. I wanted to maintain a little bit of, just get essentials and stuff like that. So one thing I did grab, it was like $15, and this is a label upgrade for me, and this one's in fantastic shape. I got Jack and Daxter Black Label complete for $15. My current copy is not in the best of shape, so I figured get a label upgrade. It's $15, good price. So there we go on that one. The next thing I picked up, this one's just missing the manual, but it was like $10. I picked up Ratchet and Clank. It just needs the manual, so I'm going to look on eBay and try to find a manual for this guy and get some of these stickers off, of course. But $10, I thought, you know what, pretty good price for the first Ratchet and Clank. I actually didn't have the first Ratchet and Clank either. I have all the other ones on PS2 except the first one. So now I got the first one. So there we go. Next up, that I paid $20 for, and it was originally $25, but I got it for $20. Picked up Hogwarts Legacy on PS5. I've never played this game, and I was really excited to see it. The guy had it for $25. I offered $20, and he took it. So I got Hogwarts Legacy on PS5. Yeah, very happy to add that into my collection, and I'm looking forward to playing it. This one was, I believe, 30 or 40. I'm leaning towards 40. And it was one game I bought on PS4 and I played it, loved it. And I wanted to have the PS5 version. I got Ghost of Tsushima on PS5. I love Ghost of Tsushima. And can't say enough about this game. It was robbed I think it was robbed that it didn't win Game of the Year personally. But great game. Can't wait to play the PS5 version. Love it. And I'm excited to play it when I get a chance. But I've already played it on PS4 and beaten it. Loved it thoroughly. Absolutely enjoyed it. And the most expensive game I bought at Portland Retro, and this is the last game. Like I said, I didn't get a lot. I didn't bring a lot of money with me because I'm kind of out of the collecting aspect of Portland Retro. We rode the Max TriMet line away from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo to save on parking. My mother was very kind. She dropped us off, me and my buddies from work. She dropped us off at the convention center area to avoid the parking fee. So that was really kind of her. So we rode the Max line at the end when we were done after we ate lunch at Red Robin, just to give you an idea. We got there about 9:30. Boom, boom, boom. Anyways, sorry, rambling. Last game I picked up for $50. It is complete. It is in great shape. Plasma Sword on the Sega Dreamcast. I'm a big fan of trying to get all the Capcom fighting games right now. I still need Power Stone 1 and 2. I want Mortal Kombat Gold, all that stuff. But I got this one now. I have all the Street Fighter games, I believe. I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I've got a lot of good stuff on the fighting game end of the Sega Dreamcast. So that is pretty much it guys. That's pretty much it. I did my best to get stuff that I kind of needed or label upgrades or whatever. And I just kind of added in some must needed games to my collection to just kind of build it up and kind of round it off a little bit. So one of my friends got a ton of stuff. He was super excited. He had a great time. He enjoyed himself. He spent way more money than I did, but he thoroughly enjoyed himself. I was there more as just kind of a facilitator and a liaison of knowledge and helping him just, guide him in certain aspects and everything like that. And he did a really good job on, by himself, basically. He did a great job, negotiating deals and wheeling and dealing and all that fun stuff. And he had a great time, he said. He really did. So that is pretty much it, guys. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I had once again apologized for being late in the situation. I know I'm usually pretty quick on that, but yeah, this will be my last Portland Retro Gaming Expo game finds. I don't really plan on ever going back unless something changes, and I honestly don't think that it will. We'll see what happens though, but this should be it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.